Hello, and welcome to today's trending contract. Make the impossible possible. Set in Dubai and supplied to us today by Chako1610. So with no briefing, we'll move straight on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with no objectives. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the penthouse staff. We're going to have a Seeker 1 stored up in the penthouse ventilation room, and we'll be bringing with us a Durant fruit, a vial of lethal poison, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we're going to finish tending bar, and we're going to select our Durant fruit, as our first target is in the next room making the bed. So we're just going to drop that Durant fruit at her feet. We're then going to make our way around to the bathroom, taking the long route to avoid the enforcer currently being berated by one of the guards. So we're just going to head straight into the bathroom. Now, when that conversation plays out, the housekeeping staff member enforcer will come into the bathroom. So we do need to get this done rather quickly. So as soon as our young lady friend is in position, we are going to give her a nice refreshing cold drink of water, and then we are going to vacate the area as quickly as we can. So one target down. We're now going to move on to target number 2, who is apparently a famous chef, although I've never heard of him. So we're going to head downstairs and into the pantry area. We're going to grab our Seeker 1 along the way, as after this we will be heading down the stairs and we won't be able to come back for it. So we're just going to make our way into the ventilation room, retrieve our briefcase, make our way over to the pantry, where we will find another housekeeping staff member who is also an enforcer present. So we're just going to render him unconscious. We're going to deposit him in the chest freezer provided, and then we're going to turn on the ice making machine, wherever that's gone. There it is. Why is that door open? Let's close that door just in case. There is a guard there. So we're going to turn on the ice making machine. That will get the attention of the so-called famous chef. Let's just retrieve our briefcase as well. We're going to hide ourselves behind the trolleys here. And while we're waiting, we're going to take out our Seeker 1. We're going to select our silenced pistol. And when the famous chef comes in, we're going to waste no time at all. We're not even going to let him turn off the ice machine. We're just going to drop him with a single bullet to the back of the head. And then we're going to get him into the chest freezer along with his colleague. So 2 targets down. Our remaining 3 targets are all quite a distance downstairs, so that's where we're off to next. Now we are going to go via the main route instead of usually taking the tech area above the art installation, but it is a trespassing zone. It's the only trespassing zone I'm aware of for this outfit, so we're just going to take the main route. It does mean we will get spotted by a camera, but we'll be dealing with them later anyway. So once we get down to the black and gold bar, we're going to add our lethal poison to the glass of wine on the counter, and that will take care of the Sheikh Al Ghazali a little bit later on when he finishes his speech. Now comes the tricky bit. So we're just going to make our way into the main security room, open the doors towards the art installation, and if the guard is on patrol in this area, we can throw our briefcase into the corner of the room to get his attention, and when he comes along to investigate, we can render him unconscious. We're going to deposit him in the closet provided, and then we're going to make our way around to the outside bar area, and this is where things will start going wrong. I'm just going to grab my briefcase once again, as we're not quite done with that. We're going to use the briefcase to lure our next target into the security office area. Now unfortunately this guy is blind, deaf and rather stupid, as we drop the briefcase in front of him multiple times. Now on my practice runs, he would be the first person to spot the briefcase he would immediately collect it and take it away. But as you can see here, he seems completely oblivious to the briefcase, even when we nudge him and point it to him, and we even throw it around a little bit for him as well, and he just does not react. And he actually costs us several minutes in time just messing around trying to get him to collect this briefcase. Everybody else in the vicinity can see there's a briefcase on the floor except this one guy, as you can see. But eventually we do finally get his attention, and it actually takes his colleague to tell him to go and get it, and he will now bring it to the security office via this route, which is why we removed the other guard in the area. And as soon as he gets into the security office, we're going to render him unconscious. We're going to put multiple bullets into his head for wasting multiple minutes of our time. And because that has taken so long, by the time we do this, the Sikh Al-Ghazali should also now be in the black and gold bar and about to sample his poisoned glass of wine. So with 4 targets now taken care of, we have 1 more target to go. While we're here, we're going to just take care of the surveillance system. There we go. We have our green crossguard silenced pistols back and our silent assassin reinstated. We're going to make our way back across now to the reception area for the penthouse, where our final target is currently located. He is underneath the penthouse area, so we're going to use our Seeker 1 and we're going to make him very sick. So we're just going to retrieve our Seeker 1, we're going to shoot the guard in the solar plexus there, and he is going to get sick. He's going to make his way to the atrium bathroom via the staff corridors. We're going to take the more public route, as the staff corridor door does have a keycard access and we don't have the keycard. We could follow the guard down, but as we are already here, we can get here much faster than him, and we can just wait around for his arrival. And when he finally joins us, we can follow him into the cubicle, making sure to close the door behind us, and then we can give him a nice refreshing cold drink of water, and hopefully that will help him stop feeling rather queasy and everything else along the way. So with all of our targets now dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and the nearest available safe exit will be the atrium elevators. So we're just going to make our way out of the toilets and down towards the atrium elevator. There is one enforcer to avoid in this area, but he is usually out of our way and not an issue. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of, and once we get into the lift we will get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives, and in turn that will gain us a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.